Hi there, it's Mark here, and welcome to our thought for the day. So, wherever you are, whatever time of day you're listening to this, it's wonderful to be with you. Now, what I want to share today, kind of based on something I remembered from a number of years ago. I remember walking down the street and seeing a poster outside a church. It was one of these posters that was supposed to stop people to stop to look at it and to ponder what this poster was asking people to think about. Now, this particular poster included a checklist. Now, it went like this. It went car insurance, check. House insurance, check. Afterlife insurance, question mark. Now, I get you can only say so much in a poster, and that wouldn't have been a whole theology there. I also don't want to sound overly critical, but it did leave me wondering. It even left me questioning what it was implying about what was important to a life of faith. There was a book that came out about 10 years ago, I think, by a guy called Chris Rogers. It was called Practicing Resurrection. And in this book, he calls out and critiques what he calls a Willy Wonka theology. The implication that faith is nothing more than getting our golden ticket to book our place in some chocolate-paved afterlife. Now, of course, the hope of heaven, that which we look forward to, is central to following Jesus. But equally, it can't be reduced to that. See, Chris Rogers, he worries that when we have this idea of Christianity, the faith becomes about being saved from our sin and then sitting back, getting comfortable and watching the world go by until we arrive. Maybe there is a danger that we can become so preoccupied with waiting that we miss the God who is present in our midst, here and now. Maybe we also miss that call within Jesus' prayer for God's will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now, if you've seen me give a thought for the day before, you know I love to tell a story as part of these. And I want to share this one from David Bowling, which I think expresses some of the things I've just been reflecting on. So there is a fair maiden who spends every day in anxious anticipation of her knight in shining armour to ride into her life on a white horse. Every day she is diligent to hope and to beg and to call out and wait tirelessly with the back of her forearm on her head in anticipation of Prince Charming to gallop by and sweep her off her feet. Well, imagine how she feels that day when she notices a beautiful white horse tied up in front of the local tavern. Could it be? Could this be the horse that belongs to her much anticipated saviour? Well, with her heart pounding, she rushes to the window of the tavern, and with shock and bewilderment, she sees her knight at the bar clinking pints of ale and laughing heartily. Well, confusion turns to fury as she pushes open the heavy doors to the tavern and confronts the knight. The pub falls silent. Drinks are frozen in midair, mouths are open as a thick indignation fills the room. "What are you doing here?" shouts the maiden as she follows her pointed finger towards the knight. "I have spent every day hoping and wishing and calling out to the wind and all of nature for your return. I have swooned at the very thought of your arrival, dreaming of that day when my troubles would be over and my joys realised as my fears instantly fade away. I have devoted my everything, my love, my chastity, my unwavering heart to the anticipation of your arrival, only to find that when you finally did arrive, that you have passed me by to have a cold one in the pub. The maiden's chest rises and falls dramatically with every panting breath, and every wide eye in the tavern turns to the night. He calmly sets his drink on the bar, stands and takes her hand. What do you mean by saying I have finally arrived? Fair maiden, I am here every day with my friends.